How's it going, everybody? It's Trainer Tip Tuesday, and I'm your trainer, Isaiah Kiefer. Today we're going to be going over the beach bodybuilder workout. This is a 4-exercise movement circuit. We're going to be engaging our legs, our core, our chest, our back, and our shoulders. The only equipment we're going to need is a book bag or duffel bag or bag of some sort that you can put textbooks or any assortment of weighted objects that you have around the house to achieve the desired weight that you like for the difficulty of these exercises. We're going to be doing 4 exercises. We're going to start with the air squat, then we're going to do lateral drag push-ups, single leg Romanian deadlifts, and we'll finish off with frog sit-ups. I'm going to go over each exercise individually, and then at the end we'll go over the levels of difficulty and proper programming for this workout. So stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so for our first exercise we're going to be hitting the classic air squat. So this is going to be engaging our legs, predominantly our quads and our glutes. So big things we want to focus on here is dropping our butt, keeping our chest up, neutral spine, looking straight ahead, making sure our toes follow our knees, going down trying to achieve 90 degrees of flexion. If you can't quite get that 90 degrees, just go as deep as you can. If you can get deeper, I challenge you to try and get deeper. Putting your hands out like this will make the mobility portion a little bit easier for you guys if you're coming off your heels. And if you want to make it a little bit harder mobility wise, go ahead and put your hands on your head just like that. And so that is the air squat. So for our next exercise, we're going to do the lateral drag push-up. On our same YouTube channel, last week we posted a video on how to perform a proper push-up. I encourage you guys to check that out if you haven't already, as that will come into the implementation of this exercise as well. So we're going to start at the top of that push-up position, keeping our core engaged, our butt neutral, and our spine and neck neutral as well. Our shoulders fully protracted. We're going to go down, hit a push-up, and then with the weighted object on one side of our bodies, we're going to grab with that opposite side. So since it's on my left side of my body, I'm going to grab with my right hand, drag that object over, switch hands, drag that back to the original position, and that's 1 rep. So the second rep would be push up, fully retract and protract, drag to one side, drag to the next. That's going to focus on your chest, your back, and your shoulders. And you're also going to be using a lot of engagement and stability from your core to keep you upright and solid during that lateral drag phase. Alright, so for our third exercise, we're going to be doing the single leg Romanian deadlift with that weighted object as well. This is going to target primarily our hamstrings, our glutes, and our calves, along with a lot of the stabilizer muscles in our legs to help us balance properly. So whichever leg we're engaging with, we're going to have the weight in the opposite hand. So since I'm using my left leg, I'm going to have the weight in my right hand. Instead of maybe grabbing it from the strap, I'm going to have you try and grab it more centered so that when you reach down, you can get more range of motion. What we're going to have you do is have a soft bend in the knee, and then you're going to bend at the hips and come down, touch that weight to the ground, and come back up. Really focus on keeping that neutral spine and bending at the hips. We don't want you folding your back like this. We want you bending at the hip and coming down. Try and grab that weighted object in the best place so you can get the most range of motion. And then we'll switch. So now I'm using my right leg, so the weight's in my left hand. I'm gonna go down. Oh, don't fall away like me. Go down, touch the ground, and come back up, bending at the hips. Just like that, but do a little better. Alright, so for our last exercise, we're gonna do the frog sit-up, which is gonna be engaging our core and abdomen muscles primarily. So what we're going to do is get in that starting position will be like we're about to hit a groin stretch. We're going to get our butt close to our heels, drop back, let our shoulders touch the ground, and then we're going to shoot up and touch our toes with our arms. Just like that, making sure we go all the way back down, touching shoulders, and then coming up, touching our toes, just like that. So that's the frog sit-up. So now that we went over each exercise individually, we're going to go ahead and go over the levels of difficulty as well as the proper programming for this workout. Alright, so we're going to go over 3 levels of difficulties in the proper programming for each one. First, for the beginners out there, we're going to go 4 rounds, 15 air squats, 8 lateral drag push-ups. Remember, that's 2 drags for every push-up. That makes 1 rep. And then we'll do 10 single leg Romanian deadlifts, 10 each leg, and no weight. If you do feel comfortable, you can add weight if you do want to use that in the beginner phase. And then 15 frog sit-ups. And that'll be 45 to 60 second rest in between each round. For the intermediate, it's going to be 5 rounds, 25 air squats, 15 lateral drag push-ups, 20 single leg Romanian deadlifts, 20 each leg with that weight actually. We're going to have that weight for the intermediate studs. And then we'll have 25 frog sit-ups with a 30 to 45 second rest in between each round of those 4 exercises. And for all the heavy duty stud muffins out there, we got the advanced level, which is going to be 5 rounds, 30 air squats, 25 lateral drag push-ups, 25 single leg Romanian deadlifts, each leg 25, and then we'll end with 35 frog sit-ups with just that 30-second rest in between. And if you get to where that's too easy and you want to go unbroken through those 5 rounds, I urge you guys to give that a try as well. So we went over those exercises as well as the levels of difficulty in programming. I hope the Beachbody Banger will do some good for you guys this week. And I appreciate it. Stay tuned. We'll see you next week for Trainer Tip Tuesday.